Hello everyone, my name is Steve with the Wired Flyer, and today's video I'm going to be on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and I'm going to be flying over my hometown of Vancouver. And I'm just going to kind of show you guys some of the graphics and explain the area as well as I personally can. So right now we are just leaving YVR Airport, and it's a pretty decent representation, but it's not the best. You can pay for the add-on, the YVR add-on, and it'll look a lot more realistic. But we're going to head out of here, and we're going to head over the Fraser River right now and kind of head straight downtown. I'm actually thoroughly impressed with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and the graphics. This is just on an Xbox Series S, and I've been having like a great time on it. So yeah, let's go right here. We are heading towards downtown, and what we're looking at, that bridge in front of us is the Granville Street Bridge, and to the left is the Canby Street Bridge. This is a great little spot to come down in the summer. You can bike around this, I think it's called False Creek, this water body. You can ride your bike all around that or go jogging. Lots of people are always hanging out there. And then, yeah, these apartments here, I've worked at them many a times as an electrician, hung out at this park down below us. And this city is honestly incredible in the summer. If you've never been here, I highly recommend it. Now we're going beside the Burrard Street Bridge. And now we're just heading towards the stadiums. The one that we're heading over right now is called BC Place. And that's where the CFL team plays, and there's a lot of concerts there as well. The BC Lions play there. And this other stadium right below us right now, that is Rogers Arena, formerly known as GM Place. If you know, you know. And that's where the Vancouver Canucks play. And now just ahead of us here is East Vancouver. That's kind of where I live. I live in front of that far docking area, and we're just flying towards the docks here as well. These docks are pretty much ran by the Hells Angels, and I'm sure there's a lot of naughty stuff that comes through here. I've got a couple of buddies that do work there. They make some pretty good coin for minimal work, but shout out to them. Then we got the train tracks below us, and then Canada Place right here. I actually do the work for the guy that started this. He has passed away now, but the guy that kind of owned that land, we still work at his house as his wife is still alive, and they are a different type of rich. And then that little field, that grassy kind of patchy roof there, that is the Cactus Club, where, you know, on a happy hour you can head over there, get a little tipsy for a good deal, have getting your feels, you know. And now we're just heading through the core downtown. I really wish I could tell you more about the core downtown. I don't know much about it. I see the art gallery is on the left there, and occasionally, or actually in the winter, they have an outdoor ice rink there. Pretty good times. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of downtown. I just find it too hectic and busy. I prefer to be in the woods, like in North Van or Stanley Park. And we're gonna just ponder on over to Stanley Park right now. Okay, so here we are kind of heading towards Stanley Park and also the seawall. So that little water body in front of us, you can walk or bike that in the summer or in the winter, whenever. The winters aren't too bad here. We usually don't get too much snow. Recently, I did do a half marathon around this little loop, and it kicked my ass, I will say that. But it's really a stunning city that is definitely worth checking out, and you can kind of see how lush and green this area is. And once we get to North Van, you'll really see how beautiful BC is. And to our left, you can't see it, but within Stanley Park here, which is the foresty area, there is the Vancouver Aquarium. And that's where I take my daughter sometimes. She quite enjoys it. She's only one, so she really only likes the jellyfish, but it's still a good time. So heading over towards West Van, over the Lionsgate Bridge here, we have Park Royal on our left. Just below us is an RV park that we're about to pass over. There it is. And then, yeah, to the left here is supposed to be Park Royal. Doesn't quite look like this in my opinion, but maybe it does from a bird's eye view. But yeah, there's two separate malls there, one on the left, one on the right, where all the rich girls go and spend their daddy's money. Moving ahead here, there's a couple artificial soccer fields I grew up playing on, and also Ambleside Beach is just in front of the airplane there. This area of West Van, this is like Marine Drive, that main road on the right there. My dad owned a restaurant down here for about 23 years. It was called Amici's Restaurant. And yeah, he had it going for a really long time until COVID came and just wiped him out, unfortunately. But all is good. Now we're going to go back. We're going to head kind of east towards North Van now, and we're just following the main highway right here. Now, I don't know this exact area that we're at right now. I just can't. Oh, okay, here we are. So this bridge that leads to like Westview, and we're just going to pop up left for a little bit and check out the Capilano Suspension Bridge. So this is the Capilano River that you guys are seeing kind of below us to our left. And yeah, the Capilano Suspension Bridge is really quite nice, but I would almost recommend going to the free one, the free suspension bridge, Inland Valley, because it's a little less touristy and it's free. It's not quite as nice, but I don't know. I enjoy it a lot more. I just don't like being around big crowds of people. But yeah, flying through kind of Edgemont area now. Yeah, that's where I used to play baseball against the Forest Hills guys. We're just going to sort of head down south a little bit towards Lonsdale. So this is more of the industrial area before we're going to hit Lonsdale here. I believe that's like, I don't even know what that yellow stuff is that they're making there, like sulfur or something. I forget, I've asked a million times, but not the brightest sky, so I don't remember. So now just heading east, once we get past this industrial area, we're going to be hitting lower Lonsdale. Lots of super fun stuff is always happening here. You know, you can hit the markets on a Friday night, grab a couple cocktails, lots of really good food there, and it's really just a beautiful, beautiful area. Very clean. It is expensive, but this used to be like my dream spot to hang out. I've been busted by the cops down there with some of my buddies before for things I can't talk about, but no, it wasn't that bad. We were just smoking a joint. This is a long time ago though now. Now we're just going to pop over the water and just pop into East Van for a quick second so we can go over the other bridge. But to our left here, that would be Hastings Racetrack where the horses race. Horsey, horsey, neigh, neigh. And then this is another arena where the Vancouver Giants used to play. It's called the Coliseum. And the Vancouver Canucks actually originally started playing there. And then that little circle dome thing, that's where a lot of roller skaters go. My girlfriend included. She's got a little roller skate gang that goes there. And I've been there. It's pretty damn fun. I'm not going to lie. Those fields to the right, that's right by the P&E. And then right in front of us, this little industrial building, that's the Rogers Sugar Factory. And I do some work for people that work there sometimes, and it's actually subsidized by the government for whatever reason. I feel like sugar is just a good way to make money easily, but I guess not for us. Anyways, moving on. Going through the Second Arrows Bridge here, heading into North Van once again. To the right there is where they fix up a lot of ships and things of that nature. To the left is Park in Tilford, as well as like Canadian Tire, that little outdoor mall, and McDonald's. And then we're just going to head up to my house. That building on the right is Superstore, the real Canadian Superstore. And now we're kind of flying over the Holiday Inn. To the left there is where I grew up, in one of those complexes right there. And now we are flying over Capilano University. Spent 6 months there. University wasn't for me, but yeah, that's Cap U. And we're just gonna head over here. We're heading kind of over the horse stable, I believe, or it's just to the left. And these are, now we're at Inner River. There's a group of like 4 soccer fields. Originally, these fields were actually a dump. So below these fields is just waste. Probably, I never thought about this before, but it's probably just kind of leaking into the river. I've never thought about that, but seeing it from bird's eye view puts it in a different perspective. We got a little bike track below us and a lacrosse box where I've spent countless amount of hours on the left. But you can't tell that's a lacrosse box, but this is like where I grew up, spent like 20 years here, and right in this complex that we're flying over. And yeah, an amazing place to live north of us here. Right ahead of us, you can't build any more houses that way, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is one of my favorite places to hike still to this day, and I'm constantly going back there, driving over from East Van and checking it out. Okay, now we're heading a little bit farther east in North Van. We're going over Windsor Secondary here, so we're kind of in like the Blue Ridge area, if you want to call it. There's a artificial turf to our left, and below that it looks like 2 buildings, but it's actually a dome. It's an indoor soccer field, and that was built when I was in high school, which is like 11 years ago now. Time flies. And now heading north, we're at Northlands, and that mountain ahead of us is the Seymour Mountain, where you can go skiing, snowboarding, all of that. This is a beautiful golf course right here. Really difficult because, as you can tell, it's so dense with trees and stuff like that, and very hilly. Lots of dog leg lefts and right. It's really hard. And now we're flying over Parkgate. But I too love to go to this golf course to play, but also I like collecting golf balls. So I take a UV light there sometimes. I know this is kind of embarrassing, a weird little hobby I have, but I take a UV light there, shine them on the golf balls, and I collect a lot of them. And I haven't paid for a golf ball for a long time. Hopefully the Northlands folks don't see this video, you know? And now let's just end the trip. We're heading towards Deep Cove right now. And I believe we just flew over like Kate's Park. Great little spot for a bonfire as long as the popo don't come. And yeah, some beautiful beachfront property that would be a dream to live here. Would really be a dream to live here. Okay, now to our right, that's Port Moody, and also you will see SFU over there at kind of the top of the mountain. Now in front of us, you see that rock face to the right of like where the houses are. That rock right there is Quarry Rock, where all the basic bitches go for a hike. Lots of people take their first date there. It's a super easy hike, and you get this view, pretty much looks just like this actually, of the cove. And we're gonna end our trip here in Deep Cove, the heart of Deep Cove, if you will. And this is where the Honey's Donuts is. Literally the best donut I have ever had in my life, without a doubt. Right in here. You guys have to go there if you ever come here. It's totally worth it. And we're flying it over Honey's Donuts right now. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. My name is Steve. Thanks for watching. I do make more flight simulation content, as well as just aviation content in general. Go over things like flight theory and things of that nature. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit the like button. And also, where should I fly over next? Let me know in the comments below. Catch you guys later. Peace.